Now it seems like every single DJ at the moment wants to get into doing uplighting. And why shouldn't they? It's a great service to provide your customers. You can completely transform a venue. Turn up with a few LED par cans and you can transform your dull village hall into a brightly lit, colourful venue. And it completely changes the atmosphere inside that room. And it really can change the way a party feels. Now the main problem with uplighting is you need lots and lots of lights, especially if you want to do larger venues. And of course that costs lots and lots of money. Well, not necessarily. So in today's video, I'm going to talk you through a small uplighting system I put together that is perfect for a DJ who wants to start uplighting in your small to medium sized venues. Now in terms of working out the budget, I tried to stay away from all the expensive wireless DMX lights. I went for the simple stuff. Now it's not the cheapest LED uplighting you can buy, you can get cheaper LED lights, but I decided to get something that had tri-LEDs, something that had a bit more quality to it and was going to last a lot longer. So let's take a look at all the equipment. So for our main LED uplight, I went for American DJ Mega Tri-Par profiles. Now these lights feature tri-LEDs, which means you're going to get a lot brighter output and better colour mixing with better reproduction of different colours. Apart from that, they're just nice simple LED par cans that have a solid build quality to them. But one is not going to be enough, so for this system I'm getting 12 lights. I think that's a good enough number of lights to start off doing uplighting events and be able to handle most size venues without it feeling empty. So now we have 12 LED par cans, but when it comes to putting together an uplighting system, I think it's better to have lots of different types of LED lights because there are lots of different applications. So adding on to this, I'm adding 2 LED bars. I've got the American DJ Megabar LED RCs. Now having LED bars is good if you want to light a longer length of wall or accent an area in the room. Now so far all of our lights are mains powered, you have to plug them in to use them. But you may find an event where you can't get to any power, or there's a certain point in the room where you wish you could put an uplight, but there's just no way of easily running in a power cable there. Well, that's where battery lights come in. Now battery lights are more expensive, but you don't need to have all of your uplighting system running battery lights. So I've just added on 2 American DJ Jelly Go Par RGBAs. Simple LED par cans, but they do feature battery technology, which means you can just turn them on, set them to what colour you want, and place them anywhere in the room without having to worry about any cables. Now if you're doing uplighting and constantly using your lights, you're going to find at one point that one of your lights is going to break. It's inevitable that something's going to be dropped or damaged. So what I think it's a good idea to do is include an additional spare LED uplight. I've got an extra Mega Tri-Par profile, so if we do have any problems, we've got a spare light that we can use. So that's all the lights in the system, but we need to add a few more things. Now one thing people often overlook is protecting your equipment. You don't really want to take it to gigs without any case or in the cardboard box that it came in. What I recommend is getting a soft bag like this, or if you have the money, a bigger flight case. Soft bags are great for carrying around lots of different bits of DJ equipment, and they're not too expensive. And of course to plug in all the lights we're going to need loads of power cables, so some standard mains cable to IECs, but also a load of IEC links that go from IEC male to IEC female and allow you to daisy chain power between your lights. So that's kind of a little example of a simple uplighting system, but what if you want a bit more control? Well, let's add some DMX into this light rig. Starting off with the American DJ RGB3C, it's a simple little LED par can controller designed for controlling RGB of par cans. It's only 3 channels and it's just a great way to manipulate and control the colour of all your LED lighting over DMX. The great thing I find with this controller as well is it's really simple to use. If you want red, you just press red, which means it's great if you want to leave the controller with your client and then they can control the colour of the lights themselves. It's just really simple. And to help plug all our lights together, we have a little DMX splitter. It basically allows you to split one line of DMX into 2, which makes it much easier to run your DMX cables around a venue. And speaking of DMX cable, we're going to need a load of it. So loads of different lengths of 3-pin DMX cable to connect all our lights together. So that is a quick little uplighting system I put together. I think it's a really great system to have for starting off doing uplighting. It allows you to be really flexible with lighting different size rooms, having the battery powered lights as well, and having the LED bars means you can be really flexible with your design inside the venue. And of course DMX as well means you can really easily control all the different colours of the lights, and overall it's going to cost you a fair bit of money to start and set up, but if you start doing gigs over time, you should be able to really easily recoup that money and earn back what you paid for all the equipment. And of course, you can constantly add to uplighting systems. What I usually do is if I've got a big event coming up, I'll hire in extra uplights rather than buying them. and that way I can accommodate larger venues without having to spend lots of money on buying loads and loads of LED uplights. In fact, pretty much all the Mega Tripar profiles you saw in this video, I hired in for an event and just happened to have them lying around to film this video. So that's just a little uplighting system I put together. My main piece of advice I'd give is don't just buy one particular type of LED light. Try and get lots of different types. So you have a few LED bars, a few battery powered lights, maybe even a few wireless DMX battery powered lights. And it allows you to be much more flexible with the way you design the lighting in the venue, rather than just being stuck with one simple LED parcam. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And until next time, thanks for watching.